Oh my god, it's the base fantasy report.
I got my eyes on you. You're everything that I see. I want your hot love and emotion. Endlessly, I can't get over you. You left your mark on me. I want your hot love and emotion. Endlessly. 'Cause
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the fuck was that? I don't know what that was. This is Ehun, El Rey de Gambas, and it's time for the motherfucking base fantasy report week 5 edition. Alright, so let's get right into it, alright? First of all, Eric Yoon is very sad right now. I'm talking in third person right now. If I tell you any differently that I don't care about the base fantasy league, that is complete bullshit because I really do care about it a lot. And it's got me a bit down because I've lost 4 games in a row. After defeating Jason week 1, I definitely went on a fucking losing streak. So let's get into the first matchup. It was myself versus Mateo Blanco. I just want to say I had a fucking amazing time at the concert. It was fucking life-changing. I really do mean that. Tame Impala was fucking dope, and the Flaming Lips were fucking dope. And it was fucking really amazing. I'm really glad I got to share with you, man. So happy birthday. I hope you had a really great time because it was fucking amazing for me, man. Alright. P.S. I hope you like that motherfucking vine. I hope you like the fucking socks. You know what I mean? Camo all day. You know what I mean? Alright, so let's get into the first matchup. Honestly, I was like really apprehensive about this. I was really scared because he had Peyton Manning and he also had DeMarco Murray. Not DeMarco Murray, excuse me. He had Dez Bryant. I'm getting them Cowboys mixed up. Alright, so I put in Sam Bradford because he was playing against Jacksonville Jaguars and I thought it would be a good matchup. And it ended up being a very good matchup. He put up a good amount of points. He put up 21 points. Ray Rice put up 20 points. All my guys were doing good. Going into the matchup against the Broncos and the Cowboys, I wanted to have at least a 40 to 50 point lead, you know, just in case that Peyton Manning or Dez Bryant went off. And I actually did have that going into that because, you know, Lamar Miller ended up sucking for him. Reggie Bush ended up sucking for him. And, you know, for the most part, everyone else ended up sucking. So I was like, all right, I feel really confident about this. I feel really good about this. I feel like I can win. But then Peyton Manning scored a touchdown. Then Peyton Manning scored a touchdown. Then Peyton Manning scored a touchdown. Then Peyton Manning ran him in for a touchdown. Then he scored another touchdown. And then Dez Bryant had 2 touchdowns. That man, Peyton Manning, scored 35 points. Dez Bryant scored 24 points for a combined total of 59 points together, man. And that was just too much, man. That fucking hurt my soul. I would have never imagined the final score to be 51 to 48. Sorry, Cowboys. I mean, you put up a lot of points, but, you know, Tony Romo is Tony Romo. He's going to do what he does and throw that pick at the end of the game. You know what I mean? So yeah, unfortunately for me, I suffered a loss from Mateo, but I mean, it was his birthday weekend, so I guess we can give him that, right? Mateo, you're doing fucking awesome right now. You're 4-1. You're doing like the best you've ever done in base fantasy, so I'm really happy for you, man, because in the past seasons, as I mentioned before, your teams have kind of been a dud, but this time they're actually showing like how fucking strong they can be, and y'all motherfuckers need to be worried because Gronk comes back this week, and Matt's team only gets a bit stronger. Alright, so let's go on to the next matchup. Also, man, fucking Danny Woodhead scoring a touchdown, man. What the fuck is that, man? Shit. But, you know, Matt, I don't mean to troll you. Actually, I do mean to troll you. You should have played your boys CS3, Cecil Shorts, and you should have played Justin Blackman. You know what I mean? You've been talking about him all season, and the day that he finally comes back, you don't even play him, and he puts up a touchdown. You know, you won the game anyway, so I can't really say shit, but I mean, you should play Justin Blackman. I don't know. Alright, let's go up into the next matchup. It was Stay Ugly versus Jay Floon, the Tycoon. It was Angelo versus Jason. And to be honest with you, Jason, I'm really sorry, but I gotta give you the fail of the week because, you know, you left in Darren McFadden, who didn't really do anything because he was injured. Unfortunately, Ahmad Bradshaw was injured, but you put in Chris Ivory, but that motherfucker didn't do anything either. But you also left in Megatron, who was also injured and didn't play that game. So right now, I would say that Jason's team is extremely weak. In fact, it's in shambles right now. I don't know what he's gonna do, but you gotta be hitting that waiver wire, bro. I know that Pete's been helping you out, but you gotta make those moves. In terms of Darren McFadden, you know, he's injured. We got Ahmad Bradshaw who's injured. We got Megatron who is injured. He might be coming back this week, but then from last night's game, actually not last night, it was fucking Monday, shit. Monday night's game, Julio Jones got injured, and that's going to be truly detrimental to motherfucking Jason's team. I don't know what you're gonna do, Jason. You know, like Julio Jones was the motherfucking most, the third most targeted wide receiver in the league, and he had the most, yards out of wide receivers in the league. So that's gonna be a really big loss for you. And I feel like at this point right now, anyone who faces Jason is gonna be an automatic win. I hate to say it, but that's the fucking truth right now. And then Gel's team came up, and then they scored a good amount of points. Matt Forte came through with 11 points. LaShawn McCoy, 15 points. Colin Kaepernick, that dude kind of sucks. Despite the fact that the Houston Texans, demolished the San Francisco 49ers, his passing game wasn't looking good. Colin Kaepernick kind of sucks. And in fact, I think Gel even dropped him from his team this week from the waiver wire. All right, but that Rams defense, that was great. And that motherfucking Matt Prater, that fucking kicker from the Broncos, put up 17 points. So that was great for you. So Gel, those are two very, very good moves. Was it genius worthy? No, I'm sorry about that. It wasn't genius worthy, so, but you still got the win, which is very good. So now you're 2-3, all right? All right, let's go into the next matchup. And it was Funk Nasty versus the Fifth Legislation. This is last week what I called the matchup of the week. And I feel like whenever I say that, I curse it, and it ends up being a fucking turd bowl. Or it ends up being such a lopsided match that it isn't very interesting to watch. And unfortunately for Leggy, all of his guys, they just didn't perform. I mean, Aaron Rodgers only scoring 15 points, that ain't gonna cut it. I mean, his running backs, Arian Foster, Noshawn Moreno, they put up big numbers. But he needed some help. Marquise Colston, he was played in 92% of all leagues throughout all of fantasy, and he only put up 1.5 points. But then again, that's the problem with having a Saints player on your team. You just never know who's gonna get all the fucking points, unless you have Jimmy Graham. And that's pretty much a guaranteed touchdown every single fucking game. And Victor Cruz ended up sucking 4.8 points. Bilal Powell, Jared Cook, everyone ended up sucking or, just really, really underperforming. So this was the matchup of the week, and I really, really wanted to see Ledge, defeat Pete and give him his first loss, but unfortunately, it just didn't happen. Peter, which is a bit too strong. Drew Brees, he put up 19.5 points. For him, that isn't really that great, but I mean, still, to have your quarterback put up nearly 20 points, that's pretty good. DeMarco Murray came through with 10 points. Eddie Lacy came through with 9 points. I mean, that dude isn't the best, but if he puts up a solid 9 to 10 points, that's what you need from him. Torrey Smith, excellent. Tavon Austin, though, that's the weak link of Peter's team as these wide receivers. Tavon Austin kind of sucked, but Hakeem Nicks, that was a very good move, man. You put him in instead of Stevie Johnson, and that was fucking a good move. Also, your pickup of the Cardinals, that was fucking really, really good. They put up 24 points. So, I really, really don't want to do this, but I mean, when a person makes genius-type moves, you gotta give him the genius. So, Peter, you are undefeated right now. I hate to say it, but you're the king of the league right now. I don't know who's going to defeat you right now. You are the genius of the week. So congratulations, Peter, on your win for remaining undefeated, and you are the motherfucking genius of the week. And this was a week, that Peter can feel really, really happy about himself. He can really sit up high up on that pedestal right now because he made this win without Adrian Peterson. So congratulations, Peter, on that win. Ledge, this match was kind of a turd bowl. I'm sorry for you, man, but it is what it is, right? All right, so let's move on to the next matchup. It was against I Did You a Favor versus Calgary Crop Dusters, Chris. And at first, it looked really, really good for David because he was going all in with the Browns and they put up a good amount of points. And then, he texted the whole league and he was like, yo, I'm going all in with the Panthers. And y'all know that the Panthers fucking sucked. So, it was David pretty much setting himself up for failure. And, he actually came up a bit short. Chris, all I gotta say is, Chris, I don't even need to speak for Chris, because, Chris has something to say for himself. So, David, this is what Chris has to say. So, let's go to the clip, please.
Further ado, man, Chris Christopher, what's up?
Julius Thomas, 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 Julius Thomas. Yeah, bro.
It's weird because, I gotta, pretend I have the clip, already queued up, you know what I mean? But this is, one whole long segment, and I just gotta pretend I'm gonna splice it in right now. But on that note, Chris also has another thing to say to you, David, so let's roll that clip as well.
Yo, Dave, Chris wanted to say something else as well, man. Yo, Chris. Oh, shit!
Julius Thomas, Julius Thomas, Julius Thomas, Julius Thomas. Yeah.
Peace.
So as Chris mentioned, man, Julius Thomas, man, came out real big, man. Julius Thomas, man. Fucking Julius Thomas. Motherfucking Julius Thomas, or what a Julius Thomas. Yeah, motherfucking Julius Thomas and Deshaun Jackson came up big with 19.2 points. My only criticism I have is, why would you play Eli Manning, man? The fucking Giants suck, but I guess he thought it was a good matchup against the Eagles. I say stay with the Andrew Luck. That guy will be consistent. He'll give you a good amount of points. And let's go into the last matchup of the week. It was Carl versus motherfucking Anthony. And this matchup would have been closer had it not been for Tony Romo. And y'all know what Tony Romo fucking did. Motherfucking 5 pass touchdowns, going crazy, doing all this shit, putting up 40 points. Honestly, it was the best of both worlds for, especially for Carl because, he got the points for Tony Romo and the Cowboys lost. And, Tony Romo has been doing this for years, man. He's pulls up crazy amount of points, does crazy things, and then he throws that elusive pick at the end and motherfucking ruins the game for them. So I'm sorry, Matt. You know, he put up 48 points. You know, Des Bryant went crazy, but it just wasn't enough. Carl, congratulations on your win because it was a must-win situation for you, and you came out with that W. So congrats. You move up to 2-3. You're in a way better position than I am. I'm 1-4. I'm in the last place. That shit fucking sucks, and Eric Yoon is very sad. All right. So let's go into the matchups of next week. One sec. Let me just pull this up for a second. Give me a second, please. Yeah, one sec. And if y'all don't know what I was talking about in the beginning of that whole clip, you know, thinking that I was all gay as shit or whatever, you know, that was pretty gay as shit. But look up that Starbucks Drake cans. If you don't know that meme, you know, please look that up because that shit is fucking hilarious right now. All right, so let's get up into the matchups of next week. Let's start it off with Puss Beaters versus I Did You a Favre. Should I curse them and call this the matchup of the week? I kind of think this is the matchup of the week because in terms of just the projections, they are looking pretty close. I hate to say it, but I feel like Tony Romo's going to have a very big game against the motherfucking Redskins. I think Des Bryant's going to have a big game. Frank Gore, Doug Martin. Let's just hope that Doug Martin bounces back for you, man. And same with AJ Green. Yes, AJ Green is going to definitely have a huge game against the fucking Bills. And I see that motherfucking Carl picked up Heath Miller, considering that Owen Daniels is out to 4 to 6 weeks. Let's see with David's team. Let me see over here. There are a couple of things that I would change, to be honest with you. I would put in that CJ Spiller over D'Angelo Williams. And I would think of definitely putting in Eric Decker over Steve Smith. Just because, I mean, the motherfucking Broncos are playing the fucking, Jacksonville Jaguars. They're going to put up a crazy amount of points. That spread for that is fucking insane. Let's go up to the next matchup. So, yeah, well, hold up. I will call this the matchup of the week. Puss Beaters versus David. And let's really hope that it is the matchup of the week. And I'm sorry if I've cursed you or whatever, but I really want this to be the matchup of the week. Plus, it's 2-3 versus 3-2. Let's see what happens. I want to see Carl win, to be honest with you, just because I want to be closer to actually making the playoffs. Actually, yeah. All right, then we have Diplomats versus Funk Nasty. We have Anthony versus Peter. To be honest with you, I feel like this is going to be an easy victory for Peter just because Anthony has Tony Gonzalez out, he has Roddy White out, and he has Mike Wallace out, and he didn't really hit the waivers, and also if you look at his bench, it's looking kind of weak. So I hate to say it, but this is going to be another victory for Pete. I think it's going to be a one-sided match. I think he's going to blow him out. I think it's going to be like 120 to probably like 80 points. 80 points. I'm being very, very generous to Anthony right now. Pete's team is looking fucking, I don't know, fucking really, really vicious right now. And he has Adrian Peterson back. So, yeah, it's going to be really, really tough. And this motherfucker is getting real cocky right now. He picked up Terrence Williams off the waiver wire. He's going to play him this week. I think that's going to be a dud, but that's just me personally. I mean, I'll eat my words if I end up being wrong. But for right now, Pete, he's going to be pretty much 6-0 after this week as well. And I hate to say it, but man, this guy's a fucking juggernaut right now. And the best chance that we have of him losing is going to be next week when he doesn't have Drew Brees or Jimmy Graham. Let's just hope that Mike Vick stays injured. Alright, now on to the next matchup. It is the Calgary Crop Duster versus Stay Ugly. This should also be a very, very good matchup. Both guys are coming into this 2-3. I don't know, Gel went a little bit crazy. He dropped the Colin Kaepernick. He lost faith in that dude. And he picked up Jay Cutler. I guess against the Giants, that is a pretty good matchup. Oh my god, I was about to burp, but I didn't burp. Okay, excuse me about that. Yeah, so I guess Gel, he lost faith in Andre Johnson. He put in that Tompkins in. Tompkins was kind of non-existent last game. I think he was injured, but let's see how that pans out for him. Yeah. So who do I want to win this match? Honestly, I don't really care. I don't really favor anyone. But yeah, today I had lunch with Chris and we had tacos and those are fucking delicious, man. All right, let's go into the next matchup. We have Jay Flynn the Tycoon versus Fuck City. I can't really get hyped for this match because Jason's team is fucking just bruised, battered, and injured, man. And I will say this, it's going to be pretty much an easy victory for Matt. Hopefully, and I get proven wrong, and that'd be fucking dope. But right now, Matt's team is fucking strong, and it's only getting stronger with the return of Gronk. I don't know how well he's going to do this week, but in the upcoming weeks, he's going to develop a better rapport with Tom Brady, and not like he doesn't already have an awesome fucking relationship with him. But they're going to build on that, and Matt's team is looking fucking crazy right now, to be honest with you. That Peyton Manning, man. All I can say is Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning. And Carl, I understand your pain because Carl faced motherfucking Peyton Manning when he put up 46 points. I faced him when he put up the second most amount of points, 35. And that was fucking devastating. Now let's get on to my matchup against the Ledge. This is a motherfucking must-win situation for me. I feel like every week is a must-win situation for me, but this week is fucking especially. I got most of my guys back. I got RG3 back. You know, we got the addition of Vernon Davis. I'm going to be playing the Amendola, but I'm going to sit the Anquan Bolden because I'm really worried about Patrick Peterson from the Cardinals covering him. So I picked up the T.Y. Hilton, and hopefully he can pick up a lot of points. Randomly like that because YouTube only allows for 15-minute videos, and I was going over the limit, so I'm going to talk real fast right now. Thanks for watching the Base Report, Week 5, and I'll see you guys next week, alright? Peace.